There we go. There we go. Hi there, this is Neil Kilbey and
Peter Schmitz.
And we're both in sunny
Florida. Look at that. We got the same
must be background there. Okay, today we're talking about, and I put in the post that the difference between a good concept, okay, and good marketing. Now, in all truthfulness, we need a relatively good concept and good marketing. But to use the extremes, if we have a terrible concept, e.g. a bad product and it's delivered badly, etc., etc., all the marketing in the world can only really con people. It's never going to, you're getting to the scene of the accident quicker by telling more people how bad you are.
Okay, it's okay. I'm not sure what that means, but your point is, if it's a bad product, and good marketing will help, but it may or may not make it successful in the marketplace.
Yeah, if you want,
that's what you're saying.
If you want lots of people to know about you, they'll know what a bad product you've got.
Okay.
if you see what I'm saying.
Well, I'm starting to see what you're saying. I wasn't sure where you were going with that, but anyway.
But the reverse of that is that a lot of people think they've got a great idea, a great product, absolutely fantastic, and it will then do it all by itself.
Well, okay, and that is absolutely not true.
No.
Regardless of how good the product is, if you can't tell the story, people aren't going to get emotionally connected to it. People are going to buy it based on emotions, and you got to get that emotion side of it going.
It doesn't matter how good your burger is, if it doesn't leave your kitchen, nobody will know. Do you see the concept there, Peter?
I see that concept. Yes, if it doesn't leave the kitchen, nobody will know where.
No, absolutely. So
you're on a roll today, buddy.
Well, I have worked with people who just would not tell anybody what they did. Well, they were afraid that it was going to get stolen, and but anyway, that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is if we've got a good product, it all makes sense, okay, and we market it properly, it will make a significant amount of difference. So
yes, okay,
but and we keep pursuing that, trying to see what works and works best on an ongoing basis, and we'll come back to our favorite word, which is test.
I was going to say, how do you figure out what's going to work?
We keep testing.
Yes.
Testing. Fantastic, Peter. You've really come on.
Well, at the end of the day, right, the consumer, the marketplace has to buy your product. I always like to say the consumer votes with his wallet, right? He'll either pull out his wallet and buy it or he won't.
Yes.
And I had a client, for a short period that was trying to sell granola. He thought it was the best thing in the world. People did not buy it.
No, and it may have been the best granola in the world, but he wasn't willing, if I remember rightly, he wasn't willing to spend any money on testing and trying to find out how it would get to enough people to see the process by which it would work.
Right. And so his current strategy seems to be discount his price to get people to buy. And obviously that's one way to do it. That's kind of the Walmart approach. Make it cheap enough, people will buy. But that devalues your product. It destroys your profit margins. And the real question is, what's the compelling offer? And why am I going to get emotionally excited about, quote, granola? It's a commodity kind of product. It's hard to make it sexy enough for people wanting to buy it for a premium price.
Well, you say that, Peter, but look at Haagen-Dazs for ice cream. Okay. So they made ice cream sexy.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
But they also had a great story behind it.
Yes, but it's still ice cream.
It's still ice cream, and your point's valid because it's very good ice cream, and it's premium, and they made it all kinds of goofy flavors and names and stories behind each flavor that made people get excited about it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to, but we can take a look at each individual product and position it in its own marketing area. But the important what I was trying to get across was that you can massively increase the sales of a product by good marketing. Okay?
Correct.
Okay. And if you start with a good product, then you have my favorite thing. If you've got a good product and you've got good marketing and people come and buy, then you've got retention, and which is my favorite word. It is. You can call me Captain Retention if you like.
I'm not going to.
So,
anyway.
But the important bit is that if we've got a good product and we've got good marketing, it can be escalated and escalated and escalated. And I think Jay Abrahams was saying that he multiplied a product's sales by 21 times by changing the wording on one of his adverts.
Isn't that amazing?
That's just phenomenal because I'm a basics guy. Oh, it's just good ice cream and that's it, etc. But if you position it well and you use the right words and the right marketing, and present it in a way that hits the spot for the client, okay, then you change the whole concept for them.
Yeah, and Jay is a master at that. So anyway,
absolutely superb. But we have to go. What we were saying previously, what worked dress-wise in the 1970s didn't in the 1980s, didn't in the 1990s, 2000s. But here you are. No, I'm not. But
stop.
But what I'm saying is that we've got it keeps evolving, and we have to keep testing the new to try and see what works best with whatever product it is that you're using.
Well said.
Okay.
I have nothing to add to that. That's well said.
Okay, well, that's fantastic. It's Saturday night, and we're going to let the world get on with what it's going to go and do.
Perfect.
Thanks, everybody. See you all next week.